On June 30, 2016, a few hours after he took his oath of office, the 16th President of the Republic of the Philippines appeared at the Delpan Sports Complex along Road 10 in Tondo, Manila, to inform his new constituency that the war was at hand. President Rodrigo Duterte was late, held up by his first cabinet meeting. When he arrived, the pineapple silk shirt was gone, traded for a striped polo shirt and a navy jacket with the sleeves rolled up. Delpan sits at the bottom of Tondo, one of the capital's poorest areas. Plastic tables covered with white tablecloths were scattered across the orange-painted gym. He said, "I am asking you, do not go into drugs because I will kill you."
Ako magprangka ako sa inyo. Dito sa panahon ko, tatapusin ko yung problema sa droga. Sinisira ang bayan natin at ang mga anak natin sinisira. Ako po'y nakikiusap, wag ho kayong pumasok dyan kasi papatayin ko talaga kayo.
And then, the police killings began. At 3 in the morning of July 1, hours after the president's speech, the earliest reported extrajudicial killing of the new regime occurred at IBP Road, near the corner of Road 10 and the Delpan Sports Complex. The killing held the rough elements of what would be a pattern of deaths across the rest of the country in the next 7 months. The unidentified victim, between 25 to 30 years old, about 5'3" tall, had been left with a sheet of cardboard over his body. It read, "I am a Chinese drug lord." The directive to the police was go to the communities where you have drug addicts, drug users, and kill them. And they followed orders. And every night, there would be reports of, I don't know, in certain areas, maybe 3, 5, 10 killings in just one night. Some of the victims were taken out of their houses and shot brutally in front of their family members. I mean, we're a civil race. We're not we're modern. This is a 21st century, and this shouldn't be happening. But this was happening every night, and reporters who were covering the police would have to go and count the bodies and count the number of dead.
June. December here, we give up something. This is the one where Lenny was, diba? Lenny. They're a side group kasi. That's why I wasn't so DRC not there. So they're an NGO. And they
So by January of 2017, there was a number, 7,000, at least 7,000 people killed. And then by what they started doing was watering that down, cutting it up into parts so you don't know exactly how many people were killed. I would say that was really the last time you could trust some of the numbers because you could see them evolving the strategy for the numbers, right? And the first is split it up. Here's the number of people killed in the drug war, and then this number, let's call it deaths under investigations. None of them are being investigated because they're presumed to be in the line of duty. So no, we've definitely crossed the line.
We are here at the Manila Police District, Police Station 7, which handles Jose Abad Santos Avenue. It's 1:30 a.m. and we're just beginning to set off.
Dito, maluwag dito sa gitna.
Pwede mga ba?
Hindi na yung lalim dito.
Hindi ko ma-explain eh. Bale, yan po. Ayan lang unang mumukha ko, yung mga sa placard po. Kilala ko po, sa amin yan. Mga ganyan. Carton. Yan lang po yung pagkakaalam ko eh. Yung sa akin kasi, ako lang po talaga yung babaril. Tapos exit na po kami ron. Marami po kami. Pero sa grupo ko, ako yung leader doon, nasa 7-10 ko katao kami.
When was the last time you killed someone?
Last week lang, sa mahigit 20 na, hindi ko na mabilang, sobrang dami na. May among negosyante ko yun, tapos polis pa. Ayun po yung pagkakilala ko sa amo ko.
How much money do you get for a murder?
Na pagka drug pusher ho, nasa 10,000 hanggang 20,000. Pag ordinaryong tao naman, nasa 5,000 lang ho sila. Nakadetalye na po yun. Pag tinawagan kami ng boss ko, nasa isang envelope na po yun. Doon lang namin babasahin. Tapos, aalamin ho namin kung sa mga mahirap na sitwasyon. Ganun po yung ginagawa namin. Pero automatic po yun. Pag kaya po, sa araw na rin yun, binibira na ho namin. Kung kinakailangan nung tawagan ko yung asawa ko para mas mapadali,
Actually, yung asawa ko po talagang matagal na sa gantong trabaho. May isa nga po siya na sa pinuno ng samahan namin. So, nung time po kasi na yun, hirap nilang magawa yung trabaho nila. Kinailangan talaga nilang gumamit ng babae. So, ako po yung nagsabi sa asawa ko na try ko. Kasi doon lang kami nabubuhay sa ganong trabaho lang eh.
How many have you killed?
7. 3 years nang nakalipas. Kaya ang mga babae po talagang pumapatay. Nagpapanggap kaming GRO, dancer, tumatambay kami sa labas ng mga club, ng mga bar. Kaya yun po, nagkakaroon kami ng pagkakataon na patayin sila. Pag maraming tao, hindi kami gumagamit ng gun. Hindi kami gumagamit ng baril. Kutsilyo ang kadalasang ginagamit namin pag maraming tao.
So we did the stories, we pursued the stories, we spoke to the families of victims, and then Patricia Evangelista, who's one of our investigative reporters, has also written about vigilantes, those who have been hired by the police to do the killings. And of course, that doesn't put the government in a very, very good light. And I guess he wants to make us an example. If you will not stop this critical reporting, then we will stop you from publishing your stories. We will stop your operations.
What's the question, Rappler? Your articles are ripe with innuendos and pregnant with falsity. We do not intervene in the affairs of the armed forces. We do not get any money. We are not interested in that. But since you are a fake news outlet, then I am not surprised that your articles are also fake.
First question, Tia Ranyada of Rappler.
We can debate now. Tell me where is our lies, and I'll tell you where are yours.
Sir, earlier in your speech, you were saying that the issue with the SEC ruling is not an issue on press freedom.
Galing ako ng kahit nagkatulog akong...
Okay, sir. Sir, earlier in your speech, you said that the issue on the SEC ruling against Rappler is not an issue of press freedom. But at the same time, during your speech, you were giving comments about the media and about Rappler and Inquirer na sumusobra na kami. So what does that mean, sir? You say that this is not an attack on media, but you also have attacks on media in your own speech.
Let me give you an example. Huwag na tayo lumayo. Your inquisitive mind goes beyond its normal proportions. Bong, ayun. You know, I just... tingnan ninyo yung a daily dose of your medicine. Bongo intervenes in the 15 billion. Who gave you idea he can intervene? Where is his signature? Where is your statement? And where is your even a point of reference?
Sir, first of all, you're digressing from the question. Secondly, we also got SAP Bongo's side before publishing the story. So...
Ang doon, kung anong sinasabi namin, totoo, dito, totoo. Well, I said, I want the presidency. Wala akong tao, wala kayo. Pati kayong media, kalaban ko, puro basura kayo, binigyan ninyo sa akin. Oh, now. Ngayon, ayaw pa ninyong matalo, nanalo na ako, sige pa kayo.
Sir, as far as we're concerned, we've already addressed the issue of fairness on that article. Can you just answer, please, the question?
Hindi kita maintindihan.
Sir.
Okay, what is I am now explaining even with your article. Find a way na masabi ka nagtotoo, nag-intervene kami. I'll give it to you. And if you can find, I will ask Bong to resign tomorrow. Work on it tonight. Let me know tomorrow and I will fire him. If he did intervene, even for one word. The issue here is not press freedom. What kind of a salam of it is that? Walang technicality. The Constitution does not really allow your company, of which you are a worker of that company. You are a Filipino who has allowed to abuse our country. And you are an active participant of that. Ayan ang mahirap. In the name of the Holy Grail of press freedom.
Thank
Yan
you.
ang totoo talaga yan.
Thank you, Pia. Next question, Ms. Rose Novenario.
Sumobra kayo. Pati ako ilang. You're not only throwing toilet paper, you're throwing shit at us. Ako, sinabi ko sa kalaban ko, putang ina kapag nakita kita, sasampalin kita. Alam mo kung sino yan? Kung hindi kita mabaril, putang ina ko. Anyone?
All right.
Sir, is this a message also to other news outlets in the Philippines that if you continue to be critical of the...
But nababaw siya.
outlets in the Philippines that if you continue to be critical of the administration, the same thing will also happen to you, like what happened to Rappler?
Look, why should you complain if I am critical against media? Are you not critical of me? Sino ba?
Sir, pasunod tanong, sir. Tama bang
Hindi ako papayag ng gano'n. Bababuyan ko kayo ng babuyan. Putang ina ninyo. Mga letse kayo.
Tama po ba yung perception na sinasabi ng ibang kritiko na if a media entity is very critical of you, you can and you will run after?
Kaya ko kang bastusin yung putang inang IBS. Yung Rappler pati kung meron ako. I do not have to cover anything because you can take the entire cemetery of lies and find it.
Thank you po, Mr. President. Thank you, members of the media. That ends our press briefing.